This is the energy that they waited on. This is that Hennessy, get the table gone. This is that shit that the stories have fabled from Jack off a bean. Talking that green, but what does it mean? Packing that heat, but this ain't a day salon. You couldn't pay someone for all this information we could glean. We get it for free and all of the dirt. Talking to mills, I'm talking to bills. This isn't an internet wave you could surf. Your value and worth gets held up against all the weight you accrue. We needed a cure, but that's too expensive. Needed a privacy, never got fences. Living our life to end up without pensions. They let us die or end up in the trenches. Need that retention, something that we could call ours. 20 to clips in the car, proof in the pudding, but spoons in the jar. Shit could taste sick from afar. Now we all closing the gap. Burn all the clothes off our back. Walking Yeezys with a strap. We taking it back. We keeping the cheese from these government rats, and hoping that God got our backs. Sweet Jesus, pick up the pieces. They never knew what releases. Art in the essence of even. Duality powers believing. That metal just keeping them leaning. That he could really seem deceiving. Needed it cool but drowned in the deep end. Essence of even. Sweet Jesus, pick up the pieces. They never knew what releases. Art in the essence of even. Duality powers believing. That metal just keeping them leaning. That he could really seem deceiving. Needed it cool but drowned in the deep end. Essence of even.
Forget about even, killing the essence. Killing off people that calling us peasants. Yo, calm me down with a bowl of the resin. Wait until Netflix and then it's a question. Feeling like Benson, dying of stress. Please let me know how to clean up this mess. I was so young, chasing the dress. Keep it all quiet, not needing no press. Hiding the monster, that shit is ugly. Saying what's needed for you to just trust me. Thinking I'm lucky for all the wrong reasons. Say it's forever when I know I'm leaving. Started it early, process of grieving. Thought it's a cycle that wasn't defeated. Blood on my hands, thinking I'm Jesus. Got myself further from speaking to Jesus. I knew that shit come, that shit gon' harness. Next girl on farmer, still dealing with that trauma. Gotta numb this pain up with the ganja to focus. Looking up with my eyes closed, we hoping.
Sweet Jesus, hey, pick up the pieces. They never knew what releases. Art in the essence of even. Duality powers believing. That metal just keeping them leaning. That he could really seem deceiving. Needed it cool but drowned in the deep end. Essence of even. Sweet Jesus, pick up the pieces. They never knew what releases. Art in the essence of even. Duality powers believing. That metal just keeping them leaning. That he could really seem deceiving. Needed it cool but drowned in the deep end. Essence of even.
Solo dolo, young kid Cudi. Murder beats like I'm Ted Bundy. Super trooper, I'm a little funny. If I bag it up, I'm still smelling funky. Playing rough, don't forget about it. I'ma hit it, jam it, I'ma laugh about it. Pieces fit, don't complain about it. Cause I bit about it and I win in silence. My game isn't a cheat code. Hitting buttons, need to reload. Big dick, always my ego. Chameleon wherever I go. When you fake enough, don't need the energy. Why you apologizing, not a friend of me. Applying pressure up in Arizona and I'm feeling sweet. Cherry Coca-Cola. Tipsy nipsy, walking lopsided. This for all my dogs, you been blindsided. This concussion protocol, there's another law. 7 years deep, yeah, I'm going strong. And I ain't never leaving. Take a deep breath while I break bread. Cause this is my essence of even. Tallikuh.
Sweet Jesus, pick up the pieces. They never knew what releases. Art in the essence of even. Duality powers believing. That metal just keeping them leaning. That he could really seem deceiving. Needed it cool but drowned in the deep end. Essence of even. Sweet Jesus, pick up the pieces. They never knew what releases. Art in the essence of even. Duality powers believing. That metal just keeping them leaning. That he could really seem deceiving. Needed it cool but drowned in the deep end. Essence of even.